new players in Clash Royale, it is a very good idea to know which cards are considered the best. This way you can know which cards to upgrade, use, and even request from your clan as donations. As you progress through the game, you will need more and more gold to upgrade cards, so focusing on your favorites is an important element for success in Clash Royale. Number 10. Dark Prince. This card was introduced on the March 2016 update. Dark Prince is similar to the Prince in the way he charges to deal extra damage. However, the main difference is that the Dark Prince does splash damage on swarms of small troops, thus killing masses of skeletons, goblins, or archers with one hit. The Dark Prince though is not as strong as a regular Prince when attacking a tower, which is what makes him number 10 on our list. Number 9. Golem. In my opinion, the Golem is the best high hit point troop in the game. If you support the Golem with other troops, the Golem tanks a lot of hits, acting like a protective wall, while the other smaller troops lay down all their attacks. Once the Golem gets killed, your smaller damage dealing troops will be an easy target. What makes the Golem go all the way down to number 9 on our list is its high elixir cost, and the fact that it gets killed easily with an Inferno Tower. Number 8. Prince. This is one of my personal best cards in the game. The Prince is pretty strong against towers and can be used in defense against high health point troops. When deploying your Prince, you really force your opponent to react quickly. There are tons of ways to counter the Prince and end up with a good elixir advantage, but good players use the Prince when they know their opponent is low on elixir and can probably counter the charging Prince. Number 7. Fireball. This card is used to destroy troops in bulk and is very useful against Barbarians, minion hordes, goblin barrels, witches, bombers, and wizards. So if your opponents drop a giant, he will probably follow up with a witch, bomber, or archer. Your fireball will take out all those troops behind the giant, which usually deliver the most damage. Fireballs are similar to arrows, except they have a much higher damage but with a smaller target area. While in some situations, the fireball is lifesaver, in other situations, the arrows card is the way to go. Number 6. Arrows. Arrows have a larger attack radius than the fireball and is very useful against swarms of troops like minions and skeletons. They cost less elixir than the fireball and gives you an instant 2 elixir advantage, which is pretty huge. In my opinion, arrows is the best spell in Clash Royale, with the fireball coming in at a close second place. Number 5. Hog Rider. The Hog Rider is my favorite tower killing card in Clash Royale. There are many advantages in the Hog Rider against other cards such as the Prince and Giant because the Hog Rider has a high health point, deals a lot of damage and only costs 4 elixir. Another great thing with the Hog Rider is that it goes directly to buildings and can jump over the river and other small troops, which make this the best offensive card in Clash Royale. Number 4. Tesla. Placing the Tesla in the middle area in front of your main tower distracts all troops coming from both lanes. For the amount of health points you get and the fact that it can hide under the ground to avoid spell damage along with the low 4 elixir cost, this is one of the must-use cards in most decks. Number 3. Spear Goblins. Those goblins can deal both ground and air damage. At the cost of only 2 elixir, this is the ideal card to distract the Prince or P.E.K.K.A while the towers deal with it. In offense, this card works great as well as they will do a decent deal of damage to towers, especially when backed up with a giant or golem. Number 2. Barbarians. Barbarians have a great value and is in the deck of all top players in Clash Royale. For only 5 elixir, you get 4 strong Barbarians with over 500 health points and over 80 damage per second. Barbarians are perfect for both offense and defense, as they can easily take out towers and distract and actually destroy the strongest attacking troops. And the winner is the Baby Dragon. The Baby Dragon is hard to kill and there are no other cards that can counter it well. So it is a pretty safe card to open the game with. The baby dragon does decent damage as the splash hitting both air and ground troops. It is relatively cheap at only 4 elixir compared to other splash damage cards. If you leave it alone, it will do a lot of damage to enemy towers as well. All this makes the baby dragon the best card in the game. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of those top 10 cards in Clash Royale. And also, let me know what is your favorite deck.